like this picture. It says weed and luxury.
Yes, that's
Nice.
hair. Dear God.
I'm trying to like play off the fact that I just messed my elbow up doing
No,
this.
I seen that. I was getting ready to say, oh goodness, that's the funny bone. Is it done laughing?
No, it's not.
Well, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Today, I'm here with Chris Gunther from the Chris Gunther Show. Super geeked. So he started at Youngstown State University, and he had his show there. And I'm just here to learn a little bit about what it takes to be Chris. So how are you today?
I'm good. First of all, thanks for having me. I love these chairs. These are really nice. I love the white on them.
Oh, thank you.
I'm kind of, just enjoying it at the moment. But yeah, this is really nice.
Sweet.
I love the necklace too.
Oh,
Looks
this
nice.
is from SKG. Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, thank you. That's my homegirl. Shout out. Take the opportunity. So I got some questions here.
Go ahead.
So let's talk about how you got to the Chris Gunther Show. Give a little bit about the pathway to there.
So the pathway to there started when I was in college.
Mm-hmm.
I was a freshman, and the major that I was in was telecommunications.
Mm-hmm.
So what I did was we went to the radio station this one day in class, and believe it or not, I was a very quiet kid, really wouldn't say too much.
Okay.
And I got into the studio. I'm like, hey, this looks kind of fun.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to learn if we could have our on the show.
Mm-hmm.
So the teacher told us to go talk to the person in the multimedia center, and his name was Kenny. So Kenny was the advisor worker at the time, and was pretty much telling us that if you want to have your show, come up with an outline. So originally I had a co-host, and we had our own show, and then I went solo, and that's how the Chris Gunther Show was birthed.
Wow. So about the outline, tell me how troublesome was that? Were you nervous about creating the outline?
Nah, here's the weird part. We were the only two black kids in the class.
Oh,
so it was not easy, for us to not want to work together. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
it was
right.
easy for us to be like, hey, do this, and do it. So what we did was we came up with it. We came up with our name, what we wanted to talk about. And this was somewhat influenced by the Breakfast Club and then shows like 106 in Park.
Right.
And we had a really good success a really good run our first year. And
That's
then I definitely I was praying heavy on what to do next, and just how some things were happening. The Lord told me go back to gospel. And boom, that's how I had my own show.
Look at you. Now you got your own show, the Chris Gunther Show. Yes, so I've watched a lot of your interviews. I love it. You've got so many different people that you've talked to. It's so exciting. So I don't want to say favorite because I know you can't really be choosing faves, but
I could.
No. We ain't pulling no cards out. So tell me about an interesting one, one of your most interesting interviews.
One of the most interesting ones? Let's see. One of my most interesting was definitely with, I want to say, MC Light.
Okay.
And anybody knows MC, she's a legend. In my opinion, the greatest female hip hop artist of all time.
Right.
And the reason why it was very interesting with her was just because of how everything went about. And I remember just being as professional as possible without trying to be I'm such a big fan. But the reason why I say it was so interesting to talk to her just because you would have thought that after talking to her for just 2 minutes that me and her were best friends.
Wow.
And very humble person, very sweet person inside and out. And the fact that she actually knows what she's talking about made the world a difference. So I got her for a few minutes on my show, and that was incredible. So MC was probably the most interesting.
That would be dope. That would be dope. For real.
Yeah. She's just a very humble girl. Yeah, all the way.
Oh man. So what's your favorite part of interviewing? Why do you like doing that part?
Getting to know people, because around here or just in news in general, you only gonna get about 30 seconds worth. That's
true.
Not really enough time to tell a story, get to know somebody. I do know that's the nature of the business because you got to get it in and get it out. But it's really nice when you get a chance to just chop it up with some people, learn about them.
Right.
Sometimes you guys become best friends. Other times you become great business partners. Whatever the case may be, but you never know it until you get a chance to just sit down and talk to them. Kind of like this,
right?
Just sitting down, get to know people, and that's what it comes down to.
Right. And I'm super geeked.
So this is totally random, but I keep staring back here. This is beautiful. I like this. This is nice.
Thank you.
I like it, especially with the hashtag lights you got.
Right. It's missing though, because it didn't. When we first originally did this, it was supposed to be lower. We working on it. Okay, so mentors. One of my things I say all the time is every great mentor needs a great mentor.
All the way.
So tell me someone who would mentor you.
In like interviewing or just in life?
No, life, like business / life, I guess.
Business. Well, of course, my dad. That's pops is number one. Yes. Of course, my grandfather, passed away a couple years back. He was, the guy I always went to. Mm-hmm. And then my pastor, the Batman, Bishop Tyson, somebody who I've always went to, mentored. His son actually mentored me as well, Pastor James E. Tyson. And then just learning from so many amazing people. So it's hard for me to like list them from number 1 to number 5. Right. But the list of people, man, from those people I just mentioned to people such as Terrell Vidal, the CEO of Too Deep, Pastor Todd Johnson out of Second Baptist in Warren, Ohio. Just a lot of people, and I just named, in my opinion, some of the greatest people, in my eyes. And a lot of times they would say, "Well, Chris, you're right up there with us." In my opinion, not even close. I'm like, y'all are here, and I'm still like the new kid on the block. So that's just how I personally feel. Yeah.
What I admire a lot about that is that you listed you're an African American male. Yeah. And you listed, just like it was like you was rapping a song, a long list of African American men who are there and supporting you. In a time like where we live, in the community we live in today, that was more powerful than everything. I think that is something that needs to be reiterated, how powerful it is that you have very strong African American males supporting you. Like, that is wonderful. Oh God, yes. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I get goosebumps
this
because
is your show. I'm just glad to be here.
Oh, thank you. I get goosebumps because I love when we get together and start working.
It's amazing. Collaboration is so much better.
I love it. Next, when you are not working, you are fill in the blank.
Working. I'm not working. And I know that sounds crazy, but I spend a lot of time researching, a lot of time studying. It's hard because I remember hearing stories about athletes, people such as Michael Jordan, LeBron James, and they used to always say the great ones don't sleep. And then going over to like the entertainment side, hearing stories about great entertainers such as Michael Jackson, James Brown, Beyonce, all these wonderful people. They're up studying, they're up trying to figure out how can they get better. So I just adopted that into my own thing.
Absolutely.
So when I'm not studying, or actually when I'm not working on studying this myself, I'm studying other ones I've done, and I say, okay, I could have done this differently, could have done that differently, or I'm just up researching more material. It's like, say for instance, because I'll tell you through like my process. When I first started doing my segments, all I had was a tripod and a phone, a janky tripod, I had a janky tripod, and I had a selfie stick that you would like unscrew and you put that onto your tripod and twist it on, so my phone would go there. And I did my first half of interviews with just that, and then eventually I upgraded to actual shotgun mic, and I was like, all right, cool. So now you've taken slow steps to get to the next level. Right. After the shotgun mic, got some actual mic'd up like lavalier mics. From that, got lights, and then from there on, things continue to grow and grow. The reason why I learned all about that stuff, the reason why I said that, is because that's what I was studying. I was studying what lights to get, what mics to get for sound, and then also studying which guests to get too. And it helped out a lot. So that's actually what I do when I'm not quote unquote working. I'm always working.
So I gotta challenge you.
Uh-oh.
I gotta challenge you because I know what it's like. We're both interviewers, so I study a lot too. Yeah. But you got a beautiful fiance.
Sure do.
And I know that there what's up, girl? How you doing? I seen you so beautiful. So
that's why she got the ring.
Yeah. Well, that's what I want to know. Like, I get it that we do work a lot, but what is it, you and do you guys walk in the park? How did you propose? Tell me stuff like that.
So, believe it or not, I proposed on an exclusive edition of my show, actually. I did.
Okay.
I did.
Come on, tell me more.
So, I had called up my good friend Terrell Vidal, who's the CEO of Too Deep.
Okay.
And I was like, bro, I'm going to propose. And it's crazy because his wedding was the week before I proposed. So he was like, all right, man, I got you. This is what we're going to do. And I told him about the idea I had because don't get me wrong, everybody has the, traditional going out to eat, getting on one knee. I'm like, that's great for y'all, but I got to do something a little different. I have to do something that's going to make me stand out.
Right.
So what we did was, and she was so upset with me because I
my goodness.
into it. And of course, and she knows that I've said this to her several times.
Right.
Every woman wants to feel included, but there does come a time when women know you have to let a man be a man.
Right.
Put his foot down, be like, look, I said this is what we're doing, and that's it.
Right.
Now, whether they agree with it or not,
this is one of those times.
One of them times when you did it. So I did it. I was like, yeah, forget it. And it was like, actually, everything was falling into place. I'm like, she's mad. Yes. I was like, she don't necessarily feel like talking.
So much fun.
Yes. So everything was happening. I'm like, dude, this is perfect. So the way that we did the show was Terrell Vidal was interviewing the both of us about our relationship. And it wasn't a long one because I didn't want it to prolong.
Right, because you were torturing her.
Yeah, I was already torturing her. So
she was mad. I wonder why she wanted. Oh man,
she does not like being on camera. She doesn't my fiance, future wife, is a very private individual. She doesn't like being on front. Versus me, obviously, I'm the total opposite.
Right.
But yeah. So what we did was he had asked me the last question, such as, "Why do you feel she's the one?" And I had a piece of paper that I balled up and I threw away because I had to make it seem like I wrote something down, which I didn't. And I had a few of my friends there.
Oh, so you had this plan.
Oh, it took me about a year to plan it. But the thing was, so a few of my friends were there, and one of them had a big thing of roses. I'm like, hey, you might need these. So he brings her the roses, and she's still kind of skeptical, like, man, what's going on here? So I expressed to her how I felt, and I expressed to her when I knew she was gonna be my wife. So after that, I really just got down on one knee, proposed to her, and next thing I know, that mug got over close to 5,000 views. I was like, well, dang. I knew it was gonna get at least 1,000. I must admit. But then as it continued to grow and grow, and I was like, wow. And it's funny because I was watching it a few nights ago. I was like, man, if I could go back and redo it, I'd have had my cameras, I'd have had my mics, I'd have had different angles. But yeah, it was actually fun though. It was really nice.
That sounds so wonderful. Oh.
Yeah, I got her good. I got her really good. Yeah.
Man, I don't know. That was yes, and then you make me so angry. Oh, girl, but you know what? That is so wonderful that you were you spent that much time being dedicated to it. That's just beautiful. And again, hashtag Black Love. OMG, we just doing it big today. I am just geeked about it.
Definitely try.
For real. Y'all love that. I love that. You guys are doing so great. I love your path. And you know what? To proposals that are freaking awesome, you should subscribe to this channel. Because we got a proposal that got over 5,000 views, I'm sure. Yeah. Go check that out. Subscribe to his channel.
I kid you not. When we were at, dinner that night, both of our phones were blowing up. I think for about a few days straight, I kept getting some notifications, somebody's liking the video, they shared it, liked it, shared it, and I was like, whoa. And yeah, it definitely was a blessing. I was like, man, this was kind of fun.
Yeah. I'm
like, man, I think I should do that again sometime.
Yeah. All right, so we've got I love your path. I love your story, and I know that you are going so many great places. Do you let's talk about where you want to go in 10 years from now, say.
So 10 years from now, my dream job is ESPN. I would love to be on ESPN. Grew up watching people like Stephen A. Smith, Stuart Scott, Chris Broussard, who's also a mentor of mine. And just being able to talk the NBA, basketball has always been my biggest journey because I have an athletic background. Right. So that's my dream job. Okay. That's actually what I would love to do.
That's sweet. I'm grateful that you sat down with me today.
Appreciate
Thank you so
much,
much, Chris.
Thank you so much.
You're so wonderful.
I love that shirt.
Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. Thank you guys so much for tuning in.
Be sure to subscribe.
Subscribe. You heard that. And we're gonna let you guys go. Bye-bye.
That was fun.
Yeah, super cool.
That was definitely fun. Yeah. I like this. picture says weave and luxury.
Yes, I saw
Nice.
hair. Dear God.
I'm trying to like play off the fact that I just messed my elbow up doing
No,
this.
I seen that. I was getting ready to say, oh goodness, that's the funny bone. Is it done laughing?
No, it's not. Like I was really trying my best to avoid it. But,
No, that don't play. The funny bone, I don't know why they call it the funny bone. Because it ain't funny.
No, it's not.
It made me mad. I'll be like, what is wrong with rename that?
I'm feeling it now, but it's cool.
You got it? You got it?
Yeah, I'm good.
Shake it on, shake it on.
I'm trying, but it's sad because I'm light and I bruise easy.
Oh, goodness. You like, who you elbow today?